lakad matatas!
Normally, the void in place before he's able to get the Yule scepter onto himself. So they are
Oh,
going
okay.
to go with the Sand King.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
I'll let you
I
take this
am.
over.
As the smoke is about to expire, not really able to scout anyone out, but Krish might be in for a rude awakening. The shards are going to be there to block him off along with the Mystic Snake. Goodbye, Krish. There should be a Battle Strike if needed. They will use it, and the first blood is going to go the way of Mad Maid on the Tusk. Now, we
Falling quite low to the Tusk. There is an entire wave of creeps here, and he'll be looking to get as many last hits as he can. But it's going to be a pretty hard lane for him, I'd say.
Oh, okay. Top lane. Looks like CJ did end up falling here. But Parasite's gonna just that. Parasite, though, caught out on the wrong side of the lane towards the left. And a simple Battle Strike into an arrow is going to ensure that they find another kill. Whoops.
Yeah.
Already lost two heroes right off the bat, and a one being strong enough to go forward. And if the Ursa does not actually have enough let's say if the Ursa doesn't really have the right items, maybe if he doesn't have a fairy fire or a wand, he could have a hard time, but have to hold on to that because it's so. Yeah,
Yeah.
great plays coming out from both sides to make sure that they're not really able to in an advantageous situation. But in the meantime, at the top lane, Parasite, it seems like he was a bit too far ahead. The wands were popped on the Mirana as well.
Out this lane and then move towards a different lane where he's able to secure a kill, because he's not really able to get Azor down low enough where he can secure a kill, and he does not have any points in the tag team as well. So the Walrus Punch is not going to be as effective as he wants it to be. So meanwhile, in the bot lane, he does get a TP on
Uh-oh.
coming in with the Walrus Punch. Chris falling really low, and Medusa will be able to secure the kill onto him. Madmaid, expecting that, has already changed his target, going on to no chance, gets a snowball roll onto him, not able to get the Undying inside the ball with him, but he will be getting no chance well and is on a really good pace to get his Battle Fury, after which he can scale up his farm really well. And again, it depends. And mid lane, they
Oh, mid
go,
lane.
do have an engagement onto the Ember,
Yeah,
and they are able to secure the
the
kill onto
Ember
him.
is just gonna end up falling. Yeah, the Tombstone's gonna be dropped on the high ground by Gondry, but there's only so much that he can do. With the Tombstone, though, and with the Shard Block, they might just be able to find some return kills over here. In fact, the Sand King goes with the epicenter, lands a two-man Battle Strike, but that's all he's gonna be able to find. The Spirit Siphon is there, and Sieges also showed up to the party as Whoops are able to turn that.
Tusk here in the mid lane, and Ember is also here to
Mhm.
engage onto them. Ursa walking in mid as well. Will they be able to catch someone here?
Ember Spirit tanking that Walrus Punch. No change stuns this time around, but the Sand King Butter Strike is going to be there. Where's the response coming through from the side of Whoops? Azul is just going to drop. They haven't managed to find a return kill, but maybe with the Waterburst Kisses, they'll be able to secure some, and they are able to find a kill. Parasite was there as well with the Freezing Field. Trish starting to drop a little bit low, trying his best to take down the Tombstone. Doesn't have a lot of HP to work with, and the Starstorm is going to secure the kill. Three of their members, CJ has popped the enrage, so he needs to get the hell out. The arrow will connect. No chance. Is going to be the next one to bite the dust as the Undying is able to get that hit off. Damage amplification to its fullest. And Toy is going to end up... Did that, Krish had to pop his exorcism and didn't really find
Bot
anything.
lane.
But Azura again in the bot
Oh
lane. They
man.
are just going to slaughter him time and time. Away at Roshan, but looks like they have managed to catch out Mad Bait. The BKB will be popped. And well, there is the return Burst Strike coming through, but CJ is much quicker. Is going to pop the BKB himself right in the nick of time. And they're going to be able to get the Sand King again. Parasite and Krish, though, do end up falling in turn. And now that the BKB...
Have right now. Oh, they catch the
Uh-huh.
Snapfire and they get it down really quickly.
Oh yeah, and well, the Sentry Ward is gonna reveal the Sand King, CJ being slowed down by the Eye of Skadi from the Medusa, chasing away Hong Hong as well as the Sand King. But in the meantime, the backlines, the Krish is just being pummeled by the Medusa. Had to pop his BKB, but still got right-clicked down. Azura trying to join the fray, trying to find some form of return kills, but it's just not gonna succeed. Pistol
Yeah.
Blade finished up. The Ember Spirit chasing forward. I think he's looking for the Undying here. And Whoops is smoked up right behind him as Azura tried to make something happen. Toy, visible. The Tusk gonna go in with the wall response, but the snowball is gonna miss. It doesn't matter that the Sacred Arrow is gonna come through. Do they have the burst damage to take him down? No, the Ursa comes through with the Abyssal Blade. He's gonna be able to prevent the Tusk from finishing off the kill, but they will lose Parasite in turn. Enrage available on the Ursa, but it's spent hitting a Tombstone, and Toy, again, they've managed to take down Krish, and the Ember Spirit will also end up dropping. Madmate is going to be able to find him in turn. The Ursa trying his best to get some revenge kills, but is not going to succeed as Toy able to find another pick onto. Azur has to be careful. He needs to get the hell out of here. He does not see them teeping in, but the Sleight of Fist Revenant out will be there. Parasite will end up losing his life and no chance. Uh-oh, he thought he was hiding behind the trees, but the ward scouted him out perfectly, and even though the Sacred Arrow is going to be there, and make something happen when there's no stone gaze available. But speaking of the Ursa, he's actually been kicked back by the Tusk. The Chainstones are going to be there. The BKB is not popped in time, and that is CJ dying 88 seconds without buyback. Toy ends up popping the stone gaze. They even find a Azur. What the hell is going on? Whoops. They just lose 2 of their cores out of nowhere, and now it looks like it's going to be Krish's turn. He's gone in with the BKB. The Mortimer's kisses are going to be there, but the kickback from the Tusk is going to prevent Krish from really finding any sorts of kills over here, while Toy continues to march forward. No one to really stop him, and at this point, whoops, they have expended. They've got any more answers remaining. Toy is going to walk over to the final tier 3 and take him down. RDP is there with the Burrow Strike, manages to catch out Krish, the Ember Spirit too, trying to find any sort of return kills, but not really succeeding. Krish with the Spirit Siphon trying his best, but is not able to do all that much. Buybacks being expended left and right from Whoops, but they're not able to do anything. An ultra kill for Toy, and GG is gonna be called. Whoops. They're gonna end up dropping game 1 to Reaper. Hashtag as Reaper. Oh boy, they make quick work of Whoops. Whoops just unable to match.
So a really good pickup from Reaper hashtag, and let's see what the final pick from Whoops is gonna be. They go for a Marcy.
Alright, I mean, it's similar. I thought that they would probably go for the Primal Beast.
Advantage over the other. Meanwhile, we might see an engagement coming here.
No chance. He is decided to walk up the lane. He's gonna get pelted in the face by the Avalanche, and Gondry will draw first blood. Chris soon to follow next. Can he take down Toy? Yes, he can before he dies. So it might have just been worth it, but look at the axes flying through from the Beastmaster. And a 3-man Crystal Nova again from the Crystal Maiden. They're gonna be able to pick up another kill for themselves. If they are able to close the gap, they'll get the slow with the Shield Crash, and Parasite should fall with the next. Sort of similar to an Undying who's just running at your face and pounding you with the DK. Speaking of which, in the bottom lane, Toy dropping low again. Is Krish gonna end up dropping? Yes, he is, but he finds the kill onto the draw before falling himself. So he will get all of that XP, and no chance in the meantime is just gonna
at level 6 first, and at the pace that it's going right now. Tusk is, I think, 1 creep away from getting that level 6. And CJ,
down
man,
in the bottom lane though. Man,
right, so many times would not be really happy if he died here again, but let's see if he's able to stay alive. Pango does realize the potential of a gang coming out from Tusk and is able to take out the silence coming in, and Krish will fall.
I mean, Krish just caught unaware by the swashbuckle coming in from the Pangolier. Azur, he had the haste room but refused to dive. Had a bit of a read on the situation, but if you're CJ, and try and recover there while Parasite makes an incursion towards the bottom lane. Speaking of which, Toy, it's a pretty stacked one, but is it going to be enough to save his life? No, it's not. The snowball's going to come through from Azura, and they're going to end up fighting the Crystal Maiden. Pangolier joins the party. He's got himself the Rolling Thunder, but he can't really seem to connect on the Dark Willow, and now he's going to have to do the roll of shame back towards his own tier 1 tower. Azura looking for another return kill. Krish goes in with the Marcy ultimate and will act in the jungle in the future, but it is under that sentry ward, so whenever CJ goes there next, he can just take it out for free unless Reaper hashtag are in the vicinity. And I have to hold on to that thought though for a second, because it seems like Parasite Well, he's not on his part of the map, and he is gonna end up biting the dust. Meanwhile, it seems like Azur did manage to take down Gondry on the Tiny. Great ult coming through from No Chance. That Terrorize completely tears apart the side of Reaper. Hashtag, as the formation gets broken apart, and now the Bramble Mazes are going to be there as well, cashing out Hong Kong as well as Toy. Can they find Toy before they die? Yes, they can. And there is going to be the Shadow Realm and TP out coming through from in this game, but No Chance less so compared to the Crystal Maiden and the Tiny Man-Made. The Rolling Thunder is going to be stopped, but the Avalanches, can they find the Terrorize in time? Yes, they can. Krish also jumps in with the rebound. CJ has joined the party as well, and with that, they will be able to take down Man-Made, and the mid-tier 1 tower will belong to
Radiant's
Whoops.
middle tower is under attack.
As
Yeah.
a quick
And
attempt for the life of Madmade is going to succeed. Chris, though, wasn't done yet. Decides to go in forward onto Hong Kong. Might have overextended, but no, the snowball save is going to be there. And with the ultimate from the Marcy, they're going to be able to take down the Crystal Maiden. But getting roared up over here, Zura has to be careful. The double damage rune is going to keep him alive as he punches up the Dragon Tree, but not before he gets taken down himself. He's going to get cleaned up, and now CJ forced to TP out. Whoops, the team. Rolling Thunder committed by Madmade, although he's not going to be able to find much more on the back of it. Aside, unaware, he's actually going to get caught out by that Rolling Thunder, and he might just end up falling down here as Parasite forced to run away, but the neutral creep is actually going to end up killing him off from the small camp. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. And now Krish looking to find some revenge here. Madmade dropping a little low. He's trying to juke and jive. He's going to press the BKB and go and take down the Pangolier. But in the meantime, it looks like Roshan has been claimed from the side of Reaper. Hashtag, they're not going to be able to stop it. And CJ, he's out here all alone, all by himself in the middle of 4 Radiant heroes. Reaper Hashtag are going to be able to take him down. And after a long and arduous early game, Reaper Hashtag finally gets something going for themselves. They're going to be able to catch him out. Will they lose anyone in turn? The Parasite, the obvious target over here, as CJ is trying to take down the Pangolier with the Stone Gaze, but doesn't really succeed. Krish moves forward though on that Marcy, and look at that. The rebound is there along with the dispose, and they're able to clean him up. And now Krish turns his attention towards Toy. Hong Kong supposed to press the Ghost Scepter and TP'd out, and Toy left to his own devices over here. He might just end up falling twice. Azura's gonna come in with the snowball onto the Tusk and take him down. The Beastmaster still standing strong. Hong Kong, he's got the freezing feed. It is going to be popped. CJ doesn't really have anything else remaining in the tank. The Stone Gaze is already popped. All he has is the Mystic Snake. But Azur is going to be able to come back in and take down Toy. Gondry has come back though from the grave. He is going to be alive. It looks like Whoops will lose every single other hero except for
20, and he's able to possess control of that ancient from the Beastmaster. So how do you think that is gonna affect, like, if are they able to get this early game push? Like, they're already pushing P3s
I'm
now.
gonna have to hold on to that thought over here, because Toy is gonna get gone upon once again. The 4 big bad bullies from the side of Whoops have just made it their life's mission to ensure pain and suffering for Toy, and they're going to be able to pick up the Crystal Maiden as well as the Tiny as just a little cherry on top as they clean them up. And again, Whoops able to find themselves towards the Black Dragon and try and take it down, make sure that the Beastmaster does not have a big tree for the next fight. And Madmade is going to take that as an invitation to start the fight with the Rolling Thunder. He's going to go and he's going to stun up 3 heroes, Parasite, Marcy, Krish on the Marcy, as well as No Chance. And No Chance will end up falling. The damage just a bit too much, but CJ again might just get caught out over here. The Walrus Punch is gonna be there. Can they finish off the kill? Yes, they. Krish comes in with the Unleash, takes him down. And sure, even though they might have lost Parasite, Madmade could be next on the Pangolier. The Snowball is gonna be there. The Walrus Punch as well. The kill is secured. Reaper Hashtag have lost both their mid laner as well as their safe laner. RDP turns around, roars up the Tusk as Rosh.
Yep, definitely the better choice. And with that rush, I think it opens up a lot more space for Whoops to push into the towers of Reaper Hashtag. And there are 2 buybacks coming in from Team Whoops to win that team fight. But again, if they're able to secure this rush, a huge shot! The Aegis steal!
Coming in from the Tiny, he's going to be able to take the Aegis straight out of the hands of Whoops as the Hawk was providing vision. Hong Kong with the freezing field now surrounding the side of Whoops. as they pause the engagement. No chance it's gonna drop. No buyback available on him. Krish, he's got the unleash at the ready. Can they take down Gondry though? That's the question. The thief in the night is gonna be. Yeah, he's gonna pop the BKB. The Stone Gaze does not come through in time though, and he is starting to lose mana. He will finally be able to pop that. Well, it looks like Madmate is gonna end up getting caught by the Stone Gaze as Krish is gonna end up finding him. CJ will secure that kill, and that is 90 seconds with no Pangolia. And guess what? They managed to find the kickback on Gondry as well. The post up and the overseas total, keeping him alive for the time being. But what else do they have in the tank? Not much, as the fear comes through from No Chance, controlling the rest of the heroes on the side of Reaper hashtag, as Gondry is forced to buy back. And there's no response from Reaper hashtag, no return.
In the back lines.
Mad Mate, he's gonna pop the Rolling Thunder straight in towards No Chance, but he's gonna get stuck on the cliff there for his little second, and that's gonna be all that No Chance needs to stay alive over here as Mad Mate forced to retreat back towards the cover of his own tier 3 tower. The Primal Roar is gonna come through straight onto Azula, who's been stunned up for the time being, but the Stone Case creating space for the Tusk is gonna allow him to come back into the fight as Krish looks to finish off RDP, but guess what? This is actually being turned around. The Drone Ranger with the multi-shot does do a fair amount of damage. The Tiny goes in with a 2-man avalanche and draws straight onto Krish and No Chance as they're both gonna get taken out, and whoops, they're gonna tuck their tails between their leg and run as they realize that there has been a buyback from the side of Reaper hashtag, and they do not have the numbers to make this happen. In fact, Azul is also gonna drop 120 seconds, no buyback on the Shards end up blocking Krish's attempt to chase, but Azur, he is gonna get blocked up. BKB is available from Troy, but the kickback is gonna be there from the Tusk as the Drow gets thrown into the waiting arms of the Marcy. And there's the Walrus Punch as well to try and finish off Troy. He will succeed. The Snowball is there to cancel out the freezing field from the Crystal Maiden, but now CJ being toyed around with 45 seconds remaining on the Aegis. Does still have Swift Blink at the ready, can go in towards Madmate, and Madmate will blink out. Well aware of the possibility that the Medusa is gonna blink into his face, and the Crystal Maiden, oh, so close. Trying to juke and jive, but in the end it is the Mystic Snake with the axe that does end up catching out Hong Kong, and it's gonna be his death.
Well, you did
As
tell me
whoops.
not to go easy.
Looks like finally been able to smash this game wide open. No buyback on Toy as well. Down for 50 seconds, and that is mad. You really need to itemize for it, and it seems like Madmate, this is going to be the final hoorah from the side of Reaper hashtag. They're going to take down No Chance right away at the start of the fight. Fish gonna pop the BKB, gonna pop the Unleash. Hong Kong's freezing field is gonna get cancelled, and Madmate is also gonna get caught out with the Stone Gaze and punched up by Azura. He's got the Shield Crash damage reduction, but not for long. He's gonna get cleaned up. No Chance buying back. Uh-oh, Toy. Look at the damage output coming through from the Drow Ranger. He's managed to whittle down Medusa's mana away almost to 0. And oh, the Primal Roar, it's gonna get blocked by the clutch Lincoln Sphere coming through from one of the players on the side of Whoops. And now Parasite could be in a world of trouble, but the kickback is gonna be there onto the Tiny, into the waiting arms of the Medusa as well as the Marcia.
She's been dying pretty quickly ever since the Drow Ranger was able to get her items down. So having this Aegis on Krish will let him engage.
Yeah, and Krish, well, he's gonna go straight in with that Aegis onto Hong Kong, who does not have buyback for another 100 seconds. This might just be it. Toy pops his BKB, tries to take down the Marcy, will succeed in taking her down once, but then only once, and that's it. The Drow Ranger is gonna bite the dust. Buyback is gonna come through. They're trying to throw back Godric towards the fountain. They managed to actually successfully take him quite close to the staircase, but they're not gonna be able to take him inside. He does not want to know what that Radiant Fountain looks like. He has absolutely no interest in that whatsoever. Toy is gonna go down as well, and game 2 between Reaper hashtag and Whoops will go the way of Whoops. Be gonna help because Reaper hashtag kind of reliant on well, them grouping up, and like you mentioned, well, it is going to be the
I think previously they did not have the Mirana here, so having the Mirana might be very effective. But in the bot lane, Krish is falling really low. The Drow will be able to secure the first blood.
And No Chance is going to end up dropping as well. The multi-shot was available from Tenure to try and get some farm going for himself. The game does get easier for them once Mars hits level 6. They've got a lot of great ways to get on top of the draw, but until then, it is going to be 3. Trying to make something happen over here. Got the Fire Snap Cookie, but is instead going to pop the Scatter Blast. Toy, uh-oh, he's going to get lifted back. The Spear's going to be there into the tower. No Chance is going to end up dropping, but Krish will find the kill. Absolutely worth it for the side of Whoops. As that's
lacking, he does stack that and to get the small camp over there. But then again, if you look at the last hits, he is sitting on top comfortably, but some of them have been jungle creeps, so make no mistake, Tusk coming here in the bottom lane.
Uh-oh, Toy. Gonna get eyed up again by the Tusk, but this time Toy will be able to find the kill on Krish before he passes away. And look at Madmate coming through with the rotation in the Rolling Thunder. He's gonna be able to pick up Parasite as well. A snowball through Azura, attempting to take down the Snapfire, and he will succeed. Angolia, though, might be a different story. From lane just yet, though, and Madmate is gonna make his way here. He wants to punish this. He doesn't want to allow the side of Whoops to claim this tower for free, as RDP continues to farm away, but they've managed to find Toy over here in the jungle. Krish, as well as Parasite and Azur, gonna group up and deliver a beatdown on the Drow's head. He's ready in position. He doesn't really have the Pangolier to work with, and Krish again is gonna be there with the punish. The Fire Snap Cookie not there in time to jump over the arena, but Gondry is still staying alive. The arena doesn't end up doing much. They don't have the damage to kill off the Snapfire, and now looking for some revenge kills. He goes in with the Rolling Thunder, manages to stun up CJ. Beastmaster will go down, but Azur might pay for it with his life. Yes, Madmate is going forward. The shield crash slow is going to be there. The Mortimer's Kiss is coming through as well. This should be the death of Azur. He survives. Not a small time, but the Starstorm is going to be there to secure that kill. And they're even going to find no chance at the tail end of it all.
Coming out from CJ.
Yeah, I mean, this time around Toy is doing a lot better than earlier, but okay, the Mars is going to be able to find the Beastmaster, and they will be able to clean him up right at the start of the fight. Whoops, still surviving on all their heroes until the Mortimer's Kisses come through and take down the Mars. The Dust to follow up soon, as well as Zur bites the Dust, and No Chance is also going to end up dropping 4 kills going the way of Reaper hashtag.
Towards the side of Reaper hashtag, they are chasing this Mars with the roll coming in as well.
Speaking of which, Krish gonna be forced to pop the arena, misses the spear, does not land any spell onto Madmate, and Madmate is even gonna blink out of there, drawing Azura far forward. There's the Fire Snap Cookie as well, punishing the Dust straight into his face. Whoops, they've lost both of their cores, and now it might just be turn for the Medusa to go down, as she's all alone in this big scary world against the members of Reaper hashtag and hashtag. They're gonna try to take her down, keep me out, but no, it's not gonna succeed. Whoops, make the mistake of taking a fight on their terms. Krish gonna jump in. He's gonna find Hong Kong. The spear is gonna miss. They're unable to find the Mirana in time. Azur gonna jump in and clean him up, but the Mortimer's Kisses are gonna be there along with the Starstorm, and Krish is gonna pay for it with his life. No Chance has fallen as well, and all they've managed to find is one measly Mirana. Toy turns his attention towards Parasite. The Fire Snap Cookie is going to be there. A triple kill for Gondry on the Snapfire.
Can't pick that up and get into the high ground. So I'd like to see how Whoops plan on dealing with this. Meanwhile,
Uh-oh, it looks like once again Whoops have been baited into taking a bad engagement. Azura right off the bat down to only 20% HP. Toy though has been caught out by the arena. The BKB is going to keep him alive for the time being. The God's Rebuke there as well, but the damage is not going to be enough. Gondry comes in the nick of time. Manages to save Toy. Toy alive with a sliver of HP, and Medusa soon to fall as RDP. Beating on her with his collection of animals, his menagerie. And
many players out from Whoops as they can. And Mirana is here to break the smoke coming in from Team Whoops. And let's see what happens here.
Hong Kong down to half HP, and they've this time around managed to find Gondry, who's going to be taken down right at the start of the fight. But what else can they find? That's the question. Krish has been caught out to the side by Madmate, and Toy a little bit away from his teammates as Beastmaster gets into the thick of things, manages to take down No Chance, but Azur still keeping his Medusa alive. For how long though? Medusa has lost all her mana. Getting this out by the Pangolier is going to be cleaned up. Toy does go down, but can the side of Whoops clean up? Do they have enough left in the tank? The answer is going to be no. Madmate just going absolutely ham as he's slaughtering the members on the side of...
And it's going to be pretty easy for them to push into the high ground. And we do see that happening.
Yep. Yeah, in the top lane, CJ, his Stone Gaze is going to be forced, and look at that bash coming through on top of that swashbuckle. CJ dropping in HP, Madmate going in. I think this might be it. CJ could end up dropping, but a good snowball save coming through from Azura. Unfortunately, he's going to be straight into the Stone Golem, and now the Drone Ranger comes sliding in with the Hurricane Pike. The Gust is going to be there. Azura is going to drop. CJ is going to drop. Krish is dropped. Parasite soon to follow. The only one who's there to survive this massacre and to witness it is going to be good old No Chance. He's managed to make his way back towards the base, but it's just one good old Rubik against the rest of hashtag Reaper, and that's it. GG's going to get called.
Dire's middle tower has
The game's done.
fallen.
Reaper hashtag. They will